Hello everyone. Let us go through basic physics of membrane potential. This is cell and this is the intracellular compartment and this is the extracellular compartment. In the intracellular compartment, potassium concentration is high, and in the extracellular compartment, sodium concentration is high. Now, let us assume that only one ion can cross the cell membrane and causes generation of the potential difference. Let us assume with the potassium. If only potassium can cross the cell membrane and move outside the cell membrane, then within few milliseconds of the movement of the potassium due to concentration gradient, the movement will be stopped because the potential generated will be enough. So if only potassium is moving across the cell membrane and moving outside the cell membrane, the potential generated will be 94 millivolt. So that will be inside, the negativity will be inside the cell. The reason is because the positive ions are moved outside the cell, and that is why negativity is created inside the cell membrane. Now let us assume that it is only sodium which is moving across the cell membrane and causes generation of action potential. So if sodium will move inside the cell membrane, again the same thing will happen. Within few milliseconds, the potential generated will be enough that it will cause the stoppage of the further movement of the sodium inside the cell. In spite of a concentration gradient, though there is a concentration difference, but the potential generated is enough, so it will cause the stoppage of the further movement of the sodium inside the cell. Now, once the sodium is moving inside the cell, it is bringing the positivity inside the cells. So it will cause generation of plus 61 millivolt potential difference across the cell membrane with positivity inside the cell membrane. Now, Nernst equation. Before understanding the Nernst equation, we should know what is Nernst potential. Nernst potential means the potential across the cell membrane which exactly opposes the further diffusion of the particular ion. That is the Nernst potential for that individual ion. Nernst potential can be calculated by the equation. Here, EMF equals to plus or minus 61 log concentration inside divided by concentration of the substance or that particular ion outside. Plus or minus is indicated according to the type of the ion selected. Means plus is for negative ion and minus is for the positive ion. Now, Goldman equation. Diffusion potential for the different ions can be calculated by the Goldman equation when the cell membrane is permeable to more than one ion. The diffusion potential depends on the polarity of the electrical charge of each ion, permeability of the membrane to each ion, and concentration of respective ion inside and outside of the cell membrane. Resting membrane potential. The term itself suggests resting membrane potential means membrane potential at rest when the cell is under the resting state, means not stimulated. Now, in the cell membrane, there are different channels, leaky channels present which allows the continuous movement of the ions across the cell membrane. Leaky channels are present for the sodium, potassium, and it allows the movement of the sodium and potassium across the cell membrane. This is the cell. Here, it's a leaky channel. So, it allows the free movement of the sodium and potassium across the cell membrane. So, potassium will be moving outside the cell and sodium will be moving inside the cell. The permeability of the leaky channels for the potassium is 100 times more than the permeability of the sodium. So, potassium movement is more, means that positive ion movement outside the cell is more as compared to the entry of the sodium ion, means positive ions inside the cell. So it generates minus 86 millivolt potential difference. Now there is a role of sodium potassium pump, that Sodium, which is continuously entering inside the cell by the pump, it will move outside the cell. Potassium, which is constantly moving outside the cell, will be pumped back inside the cell. So minus 86 millivolt is already created by the leaky channels, which is for the sodium and potassium. Now additional minus 4 millivolt is created by the sodium potassium pump. So it makes the total minus 90 millivolt in case of mammalian nerve fibers. So minus 90 millivolt is the resting membrane potential. The minus 90 millivolt, it suggests that negativity inside the cell membrane compared to the outside the cell membrane. Thank you.